Coming up on Fulton Today, the call to increase public safety officers in the county is answered. Meet the new graduates.
Why has the district attorney unveiled a series of billboards similar to this one, asking the public to come forward with vital information? I'm Brian Robinson, and I'll have the answer to that question coming up.
And seniors are encouraged to know the status of their health. That and more starts right now on Fulton Today. Welcome to Fulton Today, everybody. I'm Shania Chavis-Rucker. The Fulton County District Attorney makes a plea to the public for information that could be vital in the investigation of recent police-involved shootings. FGTV's Brian Robinson joins us now with more on this story. Brian?
Shania, the DA is combining social media and billboards like this one to make that plea.
This is the first time that we have tried this
Near the intersection where one of the police-involved shootings occurred, District Attorney Paul L. Howard Jr. credits his staff for coming up with the idea of displaying billboards in the county to seek help from the public.
We've had jurors and citizens to ask us, well, why don't you present any citizen viewpoint? So when I asked my staff to come up with a way that we could do that, this is the idea that they came up with.
The need for the billboards arose during his office's attempts to investigate police-involved shootings on 285 South between Camp Creek Parkway and Washington Road, Whitehall Street and McDaniel Street, and Moreland Avenue and Arkwright Street. In 2 of the 3 cases, the police officers' body cameras were not turned on. It's in those instances, the DA says, there's police testimony along with testimony from others involved, but the question his office is often asked is, where is the civilian testimony?
Many occasions when we present the police versions of what has happened in the case, sometimes when there's no video or no body cam, sometimes people don't believe those versions.
The goal of the billboards, along with the help of social media, is to tell the complete story of the 3 investigations. The DA says that can't happen if the civilians who happen to be in the area where the shootings took place don't come forward.
And we're hoping that in our community, that our citizens will trust the process. They'll trust that we will try to do the right thing. And so what we are hoping that this will add to that perception and that reality, that we're trying to do the right thing and get to the truth of what happened.
Now, the district attorney's office has set up a number in case anyone is able to come forward with vital information. That number is 1-833-4-DA-PAUL. That's 1-833-432-7285. Reporting for FGTV, I'm Brian Robinson.
Thank you, Brian. Meanwhile, the Sheriff's Office and other Metro Atlanta law enforcement agencies add new public safety officers to the force. 6 new cadets are now a part of the Sheriff's Office after they completed the basic law enforcement certification training course. Conducted at the county's Public Safety Training Center in College Park, the cadets completed a nearly 3-month training class, and the new recruits took part in firearms training, emergency vehicle operation, and got an overview of the criminal justice procedures.
It was hard work. It was hard work. There were times I felt like quitting, honestly. But the joy about it is during the academy, I just knew if I could take a life, I can save a life as well. Just dealing with different personalities, it was really tough.
Before this, I was actually doing sales, and my cousin is actually in this law enforcement. He's a sheriff. He's called Barton. So he actually told me, gave me advice and told me about this job. So I said, okay, you know what? Yeah, I think I'll take it. And before then, I really wanted to help people.
Now, after the ceremony, the new officers were sworn in and immediately got on the job. Your chance to become a notary public is just days away. The county's Clerk of Superior and Magistrate Courts, along with the Georgia Superior Court Clerks Cooperative Authority, are once again presenting free training for residents wanting to become a notary public. The class is also for current Fulton County notaries. Attendees will learn new practices as well as the rules and laws surrounding the duties of a Georgia notary.
The benefits of becoming a notary are, one, that you are helping prevent fraud. Fraud, especially notary fraud, is at an all-time high. So being an officer of trust and being able to help fight this fraud and assist residents in ensuring that their documents and their signatures are incorporated in the right way is one of the primary benefits of becoming a notary.
2 classes are available Friday, June 14th, inside the Government Center's Assembly Hall. No pre-registration is required. For more information, you can email Nicholas Cotton. Fulton County Citizens University students get a lesson on the elections process. Representatives from the Department of Registration and Elections explained to the class the functions of the divisions. Students also watched a demonstration of one of the county's current voting machines, understanding that they will be eventually replaced. The class even created their own ballot card.
What was most interesting was the new House bill that was approved, and that will allow for early voting centers to be put in on what they consider private land. Before, everything had to be, I think, either county or state owned, but that would allow for voting facilities to be put at all of the college campuses and other facilities that are frequented by citizens, so that access is available to more people, and hopefully that will encourage more higher voter turnout.
Students learned how poll workers are recruited and trained. Now next week, FCCU students pay a visit to emergency management and 911 services. Well, there used to be a time when parents sarcastically imagined a world for their children where playing video games led to earning a living. Well, in today's world, not only is it possible, it's part of a growing industry that's happening in Fulton County and other parts of the world.
At the highest end computers, they've got enthusiast level chairs, controllers.
The WorkSource Fulton team did not travel from downtown Atlanta to Alpharetta for just any office tour.
Young men or women, teenagers that play games a little bit. Or if you play games yourself.
They were given a behind-the-scenes look at High Res Studios and its subsidiary, Skillshot Media, a company with 450 employees who are involved in the development of video games and running esports leagues.
We're excited to see the esports industry really growing here in the state of Georgia and the world globally, and companies like High Res Studios and Skillshot are really at the epicenter of driving that, not just here locally but globally.
The video game industry is a $130 billion industry that's 2 times bigger than film and television. It's also gained the interest of young viewers. WorkSource Fulton representatives say the average esports viewer is 25 years old, while the average of traditional sports viewers is 50.
I think it's important for folks to understand that video gaming is a very high-tech, clean job creating environment. Some people may have the impression that it's just guys on the couch eating Doritos, but we employ engineers from Georgia Tech, designers and artists from SCAD, and then we import about 1/3 of our employees from California. So they're picking up and moving. They love the low cost of living, they love our temperature, and they want to develop games.
The average salary for a game developer is $75,000 a year, $30,000 for those who play the games. It's that kind of information that truly wowed the WorkSource Fulton team.
And it's important for our workforce development team to see what are the trend lines happening in workforce, especially as it relates to esports. What's the talent pool necessary to develop games, to support the ecosystem around gaming, and to help to promote gaming through the esports lens. So it's important for our workforce team to see what is that trajectory of things.
I think the group was mainly blown away because we're quietly here in a nondescript suburban office park. But once you open the doors, you see that it's high-tech and also highly creative.
You can see that technology and creativity on display when Select Fulton helps to sponsor the High Res Expo, coming to the Georgia World Congress Center this November. And still to come on Fulton Today, Fulton leaders get a behind-the-scenes look at the region's busiest hospital. That's a part of our district by district coverage next. Fulton commissioners celebrate the official naming of an Atlanta landmark for a former county judge and city leader. Here's that story and more in this week's district by district coverage. District 4 Commissioner Natalie Hall, along with Fulton's county manager and deputy of Health and Human Services, hosts an elected official from Illinois for a tour of Grady Hospital. Commissioner Hall welcomed Commissioner Dennis Deere of Cook County. Grady officials welcomed the group and the museum of the hospital before showing off a few of their prominent wings.
I'm so excited to have the Cook County Commissioner of Chicago, Illinois, Commissioner Dennis Deere, here today with his aide. They are visiting Grady Hospital because Grady is comparable to Cook County's hospital, which was named in honor of my uncle John H. Stroger Jr., who was the first black president of the Cook County Board of Commissioners in Chicago. And today we are going to show Commissioner Deere all about Grady Hospital and all the great things we have here.
I think it's important and to be able to take a look at all of the hospitals across America. I am the new chair of Health and Hospitals for Cook County government in Chicago, Illinois, and I met Ms. Commissioner Natalie Hall at one of our NACO events, and we began talking about health care and our experiences, and I got the invitation to come out and take a look at Grady, and they're actually going to come to Cook County as well.
Over the last decade, Grady has expanded the Marcus Stroke and Neuroscience Center, Correll Cardiac Center, Marcus Trauma and Emergency Center, and the Women's and Infant Center, just to name a few.
Things at Grady are going very well. Grady, as you know, for the last 8 years has been able to meet its cash flow needs and to meet the demands it has for capital needs. And we're very hopeful about the good news out of the state capitol about a potential Medicaid waiver for the unfunded citizens in Fulton and DeKalb County.
The upgrades were made in part thanks to the funding from Fulton County government, in addition to a host of other civic and private donors. Grady is the largest hospital in the state of Georgia and the public hospital for the city of Atlanta. It is the 5th largest public hospital in the U.S., as well as one of the busiest level 1 trauma centers in the country. District 5 Commissioner Marvin Arrington Jr. celebrates an historic first for his family as the city of Atlanta officially names its council chambers after his father.
You know, it's truly a great honor to see the city of Atlanta City Council honor my dad by renaming the council chambers after him. He served as council president for 16 years, served on the city council for 27 years. So all of my life I've known him to be a servant for the city of Atlanta and Fulton County residents.
Former Fulton County Superior Court Judge Marvin Arrington Sr. was thanked for his years of service as the City of Atlanta Council President with this ultimate honor. The chambers where he once served now bears his name.
It feels real good. It's a great honor. When I came to City Hall back in '68, they had separate water fountains and separate restrooms. And to see this day come about where everybody can participate and be a part of it makes me feel good. And it really makes me feel good that my son and my daughter are here. And to see the progress that we've made.
Fulton Chairman Rob Pitts, who served as City Council President after Judge Arrington on the council, was present to honor his longtime friend and former colleague.
And I'm really honored to be here to talk about my friend, my seatmate when I was first elected to the council, native Atlantan, Grady baby, Turner High School, Clark College, now Clark Atlanta University, Emory University, alderman, councilman, president of the councilwoman, president of the city council, and judge. A very good friend, true friend of mine, a person who always did it his way. This notion of being politically correct did not apply to Judge Arrington.
Well-wishers, city officials, and citizens all attended the reception, officially sponsored by Atlanta City Councilman Michael Bond. After serving as an Atlanta City Council President, the Honorable Marvin Arrington Sr. served on the Fulton County Superior Court bench for several years. Fulton commissioners approved the qualifying fee for candidates wishing to seek to fill the unexpired term for the late Commissioner Emma I. Darnell. Election Day will be Tuesday, September 17th, and if necessary, the runoff will be Tuesday, October 15th. The qualifying fee to run for this office is $1,050, and the qualifying period is from June 24th through June 28th. Interested District 6 residents are encouraged to complete the qualifying process at the Fulton County Department of Registration and Elections office. For more information, call 404-612-7020 or visit fultonelections.com. And still to come on Fulton Today, over 200 seniors get a laptop and internet service for free. Stay with us, everybody. One of the county's most popular programs is back and in full swing this week. Fulton's Fresh Mobile Market is open, and the classes to get free fruits and vegetables have started. The county's cooperative extension team will make 12 stops this season. Here is the list. On Tuesdays, the market will be at the East Point First Malamu Church, Atlanta Heights Charter School, Make a Way Housing, and the Salem Baptist Church. On Wednesdays, residents can go south to the Palmetto Senior Center, St. Mark AME Church, Chattahoochee Hills Charter School, and Camp Truett 4-H Center. And then on Thursdays, find the market at the Salvation Army Kroc Center, Paradise Baptist Church, College Park First United Methodist Church, and the Atlanta City Studio. Like last year, residents must take part in the healthy eating classes and arrive within 10 minutes of the classes starting before they are eligible for the free bag of fruit and vegetables. You got any questions, call 404-762-4077 or email Kristen Sumter. Seniors wrap up Older Americans Month with a series of health fairs. This one was at the Helene S. Mills Multipurpose Facility. Seniors received information on various health conditions and services. They also got a chance to get in a little exercise.
It's about eating right and living right so you can take care of yourself. That's the most important thing. You want to be able to walk on your own, fix your own food, and enjoy life.
I've learned about the HIV testing, about the different vendors that offer different things like WellCare and Northside Hospital and different things that's important for us to take a time to venture out and see what else is available to us.
The health fairs were offered at various county senior centers. Older Americans Month wrapped up this week. And speaking of seniors, hundreds of them are getting free laptops and free internet service thanks to the county's partners at Comcast Cable. FGTV's Melissa Lewis has this exciting story.
With thunderous applause, these Fulton County seniors showed their appreciation for a gift few of them knew was coming. And the generous offering from Comcast NBC Universal came with a lesson and a warning. Comcast is partnering with attorney generals from across the country to talk about internet safety.
When we rolled out the Internet Essentials for seniors back in October of 2017, we did it in Fulton County. We announced trainings, we announced the availability of low-cost internet for seniors in Fulton County. We partnered with the Housing Authority and the Atlanta Urban League to deliver training, and we've been so successful. When we had an opportunity to come back with the attorneys general, we knew the place that we wanted to be was Fulton County.
On this day at the Quality Living Services Senior Facility in South Fulton, attorney generals from South Carolina and Alabama joined Georgia's own.
You know, it's a great thing that we are doing more on the internet. That provides more opportunities for us to be able to shop and to bank and do those sorts of things. But the problem is that we also have more criminals that are trying to take advantage of folks. So to be able to have a Comcast, a private sector partner with these kind of resources, this kind of reach, working with attorneys general whose job it is to protect seniors, I think is an absolutely fantastic partnership.
The digital safety rally highlighted resources available for seniors so that they could learn how to better protect themselves online. And for those who didn't have the resources to get online, well, now they do.
Comcast is just giving away free laptops to all the seniors that are present here today, as well as 12 months of free internet. So this is a great day, but more importantly, what they're here to do is to help seniors avoid scams and fraud on the internet.
Exciting, truly exciting. Now I can actually get some stuff done.
The bottom line message here, the internet and mobile technologies come with some risks. However, those risks can be managed as long as you follow some basic rules of the road. Reporting for FGTV, I'm Melissa Lewis.
And still to come, how Fulton's youth commissioners are honored for the service they provide. We've got that for you when we come back. Stay with us, everybody. Fulton's youth commissioners are honored for their hard work and positive impact. Inside Zoo Atlanta, the county's Office of Children and Youth hosted the annual Service Awards banquet. Commissioners, officials, and parents congratulated the young men and women for their countless hours of service to Fulton County and the communities they represent.
We're just so proud to see that our young people are taking and running, I guess, the information and our best practices, and I guess the program's, secret sauce, if you will, on how we empower and prepare these young people for civic service, just for life in general. They gain some essential life skills within the program that they're able to apply into their day-to-day life.
Before the banquet concluded, the keynote speaker encouraged the students to continue to dream big.
As leaders, it's necessary for you to dream big. Dream so big that it almost scares you and everybody else around you, but you got to keep going for it. Also, have core values, because when you're going up, if your foundation is not strong, when you go up, everything's going to come crashing down.
For 20 years, the Youth Commission has given high school students a political voice despite not being old enough to vote. These youth commissioners say the program has opened the door for them to get involved in politics at an early age.
I feel like as someone who obviously can't vote yet, there are limited opportunities for the youth to get involved with the political process. And so my position as a youth commissioner has really opened that door to me to make direct legislative initiatives or to get into contact with my representatives. And that's probably my favorite part of it because that's a really unique opportunity.
The one special thing about the Youth Commission is that everyone has a voice and that we represent those who are underrepresented. So everyone here always has a place to go and a family to be around and caring, supporting people that will always be there for you.
The Youth Commissioner Coordinator says the program has branched out to other countries thanks to the diverse population on the commission. Way to go, guys. And finally, the Public Works and Education Outreach Team is turning manholes into pieces of art. The team helped kick off Public Works Week by painting raised manhole covers located next to Don White Park in Roswell. One painting depicted the life cycle of a butterfly and the other the life cycle of a dragonfly.
Behind me, we are working on the life cycle of a monarch butterfly. So we've gone from the earliest stages to adulthood and then back again.
Painting the raised manholes offers a unique opportunity to raise awareness about water quality issues. They also provide scenic views along walking trails.
Come out and check it out. We're right behind the Chattahoochee River, and so we wanted to raise awareness about the river, how good Fulton County Public Works works to keep our water clean and safe for all of our customers. And it's just a great opportunity to showcase art and the importance of art in education.
Now, coming up in the next edition of Fulton Today, we'll take a more in-depth look at how Public Works celebrated Public Works Week locally and nationally. And before we go, our reminder that FGTV wants to connect with you online. Be sure to follow FGTV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for up-to-date Fulton County news. You can also watch a replay of this show and any other program anytime on our YouTube channel, so please subscribe. Well, that does it for this edition of Fulton Today. I'm Shania Chavis Rucker. Thank you so much for watching. Join us each week for news around and about Fulton County.